Howdy everyone. This is your community cat here on her first video. So I hope you can support me by clicking subscribe and then sharing this also to your local community or if you have friends who might need this kinds of videos. So for today, I'll be sharing with you some tips, beginner tips that I personally wished I knew before I started my DeFi pet. So first of all, ano nga ba yung my DeFi pet? So if we look at their website and scroll down a bit, makikita natin dito. So my DeFi pet is a virtual pet game that combines DeFi or decentralized finance collectibles, which is yung mga makukuha nating pet. So ito makikita nyo yung ilan sa mga preview nila. And then your own personality. Itong part na to is I think later on pa natin makikita because dun sa roadmap nila or yung mga upcoming features, sinasabi nila na they will integrate like third-party apps on the gameplay. Like sabi dun sa isang AMA or Ask Me Anything na nabasa ko. Like, if you like reading, magbigay ng experience yung pets mo, or if you like exercising, if you do jogs, or whatever physical activity, it will add some buffs or bonus stats dun sa pets nyo. But who knows? Maybe it will change. Maybe it will happen. So, nothing much for now but to look forward to it. So, ito, alam na natin kung ano nga ba si MyDefiPet. Let's now look at how the game looks like. So, I won't actually share to you ano nga ba yung or paano nga ba gumawa ng account sa ngayon because there's a lot of YouTube videos out there right now that will explain it. So, ang focus ko dito talaga is to give tips on ano ang dapat gawin ng mga level 1 or mga bago pa lang or magbabalak pa lang na bumili ng itlog. So, ito yung itsura nung mismong game, sa loob ng game. I'm level 30, so medyo madami ka nang makikita dyan. So again, going back to beginner tips na mabibigay ko. Yung first tip and first and foremost, second most important is do your own research. So gaya ng pinakita ko kanina, you can go to their website, read up on their development team, sino ba yung part ng MyDefiPet. You can also read their white paper. I'll give some links sa description down below. So sa white paper nila, makikita mo doon ano ba yung upcoming features, basic tokenomics, saan nga ba napupunta yung mga ginagastos natin dito or paano ba tayo kikita. So there are a lot of information, basic information we can find dun pa lang sa white paper nila and sa website nila. And then if you want to further deep dive into it, you can also look at their Medium. So they have a Medium website, medium.mydefipet.com. So ang mga napansin ko doon nakalagay yung mga Ask Me Anything nila, yung mga partnership nila, and other basic information about MyDefiPet. So after natin dun sa first step na yun, which is do your own research kapag ikaw personally feel mo na interested ka and gusto mong mag-invest sa laro na to. Yung second tip ko is only invest what you can afford to lose because, well, in any investment basically, may mga risks yan na pwedeng success, pwedeng hindi, pwede kang malugi, pwedeng anything can happen. So, kung iniisip ng karamihan ng mga Pinoy, I'm not generalizing, but I do think that a lot of Filipinos want to invest in play-to-earn games is because they want, of course, additional earnings or an easy way out sa kalagayan, sa buhay ngayon. Because who wouldn't want to earn while playing games, di ba? Um, so yun, only invest in what you can afford to lose. If your initial investment would be 500, 1,000, 5,000, whatever the amount is, okay na yun. Basta ready ka na kahit anong oras mawala yan. And of course, i-consider natin na wala pa naman talagang play to earn factor si DefiPet. Kung makikita nyo yung roadmap nila, um, well, ang play to earn feature is sa Q3. Well, we're actually on Q3, so maybe late Q3 around August, and then August or September or Q4. So yun yung nasa roadmap nila. So sa ngayon talaga ang gagawin pa lang is yung collecting ng mga pets, which are the NFTs and pagtatanim. So para siyang sabi nila para siyang mixture ng Farmville and ng Dragon City, or it's I think it's an old game sa Facebook. I'm not really familiar with it, but a lot of people compare the graphics to um, Dragon City, yun nga, Dragon City, and also Clash of Clans COC. So anyway, enough about the comparison. So because we want to focus on MyDefiPet. So yung second, well, we're already on the third. Yung third tip na mabibigay ko before actually doing anything sa pag-buy ng pet or pag-level up or pagtatanim is to create your own pet database. So, yung pagbili natin ng egg is, or yung pet is, punta ka dun sa shop and then dito. So, buy egg ka lang dyan. And then you'll receive your first virtual NFT pet. So, bakit ko nasabi na keep your own database? If we look at each pet, may mga stats siya, like HP, attack, crit, speed, silver, and habang pinapa-level up mo yung pet mo, is nagbabago siya, or even baka in the future, pagka sa evolution na, magbabago siya. So, ngayon, papakita ko kung ano yung itsura ng database ko. So, I personally keep an offline database. So, this is an Excel file. I can send a link, or I can send a copy to you. I'll write my email down below. Or if you're part of the Philippine MyDefiPet group, nando naman yung file ko, in-upload ko na doon. So, madami akong tab dito. So, I have this current tab, which is, current stats ng pets ko. So, I also added a picture kasi gusto kong makita or ma-familiarize ano nga ba yung itsura ng pet ko na yon. But this is completely optional. I think yung in-upload ko na file sa Facebook doesn't have this picture column. It's just the plain database. So, ayun, makita nyo dito nakalagay yung level, pet ID, pet name, and then yun, HP, attack, crit, speed, like I said before, and then silver. So, importante siya kasi this is a collecting game nga. So, pwede kang magkaroon ng 100 pets, 1,000 pets, or even 5,000 pets kung kaya ng budget mo. And then, medyo nakakatamad siya kung isa-isahin mo yung mga pets mo, but it would be helpful if you have a database kasi pwede mong i-filter dyan. Kung yung sa base stats, which is ito yung sa pets ko na stats nila from level 1. If I want to see what pet has a high attack, pwede kong i-filter lang doon na, ayan, makikita nyo na si Spike and Adonis yung high attack ko at the moment, or kung gusto ko ng high HP. So, ayan, madali siyang ma-filter. And then, since this is the level 1 stats ng pet ko, I can just remember kung ano yung ID niya. So, 38834. And then, yun na yung ila-level up ko. Hanapin ko lang siya dito sa inventory ko. 388. So, yan. Pwede ko siyang mamili kung sino yung ipapa-level up ko na pet. So, medyo actually laggy yung server ngayon. Nakita nyo kanina na medyo nagtagal siya sa loading. So, I won't click too much on it. So, focus lang muna tayo dun sa tips. So, tapos na tayo sa third tip, which is database. Yung second tip ko naman ang bibigay is about the cages. So, from the start, sa level 1, meron kang one free cage, which is ito, yung Barbaria cage. Ang common mistake ng new players is ito kasi yung readily available sa kanila. So, pagka more than 3 na yung pets nila, so, bibili sila ng bibila ng Barbaria cage. But what a lot of newbies don't know is Barbaria, sila yung lowest capacity ng pets. So, actually, I'll open my database. I have some information here. I think it's in the farming. So, zoom lang natin. So, ito yung type of cages. And kung makikita nyo, Barbaria at level 3, ang max niya lang is 6,000. So, ang recommended or recommendation ng karamihan is pwedeng sa start, i-keep mo yung isang Barbaria mo. And then, pagka nag-level up ka na, buy either a Fiend, 1 to 2 Fiend, or Insect. Tapos, diretso na kagad sa Chimera. But Chimera kasi is unlocked at I think level 18 while Wyvern is at level 12. So, personally ako, tinamad ako magantay. So, I bought, I think, 2 to 3 na Wyvern. Tapos, nung kaya ko ng puro Chimera. So, yun na lang yung binili ko. So, here, I have 3. I have 3 Wyvern, and then here all of in this row is mga Barbaria. Sorry, I mean Chimera. And then another tip related to cages is make sure na may isa kang extra na cage. Kasi habang work in progress, habang ina-upgrade mo yung cage mo na yun. So, pakita ko dito. So, let's collect yung silver. So, ayan. Makikita nyo na nag-generate siya ng silver almost every second. However, if I upgrade this, ayan, upgrade natin. Makikita mo, naka-blackout or naka-gray out na yung silver. This translates dun sa tip ko nga na dapat palagi kang may extra cage, which is habang nag-upgrade ka nung isa, ilipat-lipat mo lang yung pet mo doon. Ayan. Para at least nag-generate, hindi ka nalulugi sa silver production mo. However, I think if in the higher levels, if you have a lot of pets already, this is really not necessary. But for a lot of newbies, I highly recommend this kasi importante yung silver natin kasi ayun yung gagamitin natin for planting crops. So, the longer yung cooldown ng crops mo is the more expensive it is. So, related dito yung susunod ko na tip, which is kung gusto mong mabilis na magpa-level up or kung gusto mong makaipon ng maraming food because food is what we use or yung mga delata is what we use to level up our pets. Kung gusto mo nang mabilisan makaipon nito, both the food and your experience, magtatanim ka lang dapat ng corn or wheat. So again, open ko yung database because I have some information here. And then move over a bit. So ito, makikita nyo, ang food production ng corn is 10 food or 10 delada kada minuto, while the wheat is 50 cans for 5 minutes. Medyo mataas yung cost niya. Yun nga, habang tumatagal yung planting, ano bang tawag doon, crop time or growing time niya, mas nagmamahal siya. So, makikita nyo dito, 150,000 for strawberry, which is 360 minutes or 6 hours. So, 6 hours siya. Pwede nyo siyang iwanan for 6 hours So, pwede nyo siyang, sorry about that, kumakahol yung aso dun sa kapitbahay namin. Anyway, as I was saying, so, habang tumatagal, nagmamahal. But I think a lot of people would ask, bakit pa ako magtatanim ng corner wheat? Masyado siyang stressful, or bakit pa ako magtatanim ng strawberry? Masyado siyang mahal, masyado siyang mahaba. As you um, get sa higher level, medyo mataas na yung EXP requirement. So, medyo nakakatamad na actually magtanim every minute or every 5 minutes. And if you want more time for yourself, like may work ka, or may meeting ka, or may lakad ka, may kailangan kang gawin, of course, mas gusto mo na, pwede mo na lang iwan yung crop mo. So, magtatanim ka either ng carrot na pwede mong iwanan for 3 hours, or ng strawberry, pwede mong iwanan overnight. So, yun yung ginagawa ng karamihan. So, that's about it dun sa food production. So, yung next tip ko naman is related dito sa diamonds. So, i-plant natin itong wheat naman. Makikita nyo, if you click on the crop, lalabas dyan yung harvest. So, diamond, this currency is used to speed up time. So, most games may mga ganun naman. Pero, why I don't recommend using it is right now, we're not even sure if yung lang ang purpose nung currency na to, nung pink diamond na to. So, who knows, maybe in the future, magagamit natin siya, or mas importante siya sa PvP or sa PvE para dun sa mga pets natin. So, iwan nyo lang siya, huwag nyo siyang galawin. Antayin nyo lang. Mag-FB-FB muna kayo habang nag-aantay na nag-grow yung crops nyo, or nag-generate ng silver yung cages nyo. And then, yung next na tip ko, I think, would be more for higher level ones, or yung mga gustong mag-experiment. So, my next tip is about breeding. I think I'll create another video on breeding. So, mas focus on breeding doon. Pero ba't ko nasabi na wag muna tayong mag-breed? So, breeding, according to some of the admins, is closely related to the skills, to the PvP and the PvE aspect of the game, which is yun yung main play to earn natin, play to earn feature natin. So, kung sa ngayon kasi naglalabas sila ng mga information or possibility ng mga pwede mong i-breed na pets, like magiging rare or whatever, pero kasi hindi natin alam yung skills nila. What if mukha siyang maganda, may wings nga siya, pero mahina naman pala yung skills niya. So, basically, I wouldn't say useless, pero sayang if you spend 5 DPET. So, ang cost kasi ng breeding is 5 DPET as compared to dun sa buying ng eggs, which is 3 DPET lang. So, ayun, again, this is for beginners. Kasi may mga nakikita ako na 10 pa lang yung pets nila, tapos biglang, ay, gusto ko na mag-breed. Tapos magrereklamo na, ay, bakit normal yung lumabas, may wings naman. Again, breeding, it involves a bit of science, and I won't recommend it for again, I won't recommend it for beginners. So, collect and select lang tayo. Bili lang muna tayo bili ng pets, or in the future, maybe kapag may marketplace na, mas madali kang makapamili kung anong pets ang gusto mo. But that would be for another video, for another discussion, because marketplace is not even out yet. So, again, as a recap, yung tips ko is, first of all, do your own research. So, read up on white paper, read up on the website or FB groups, or whatever tips you can gather. And then once you've decided to play the game, the second tip is invest on what you can afford to lose. Third is about keeping a database. Next is about the cages. And then the next step is about planting, about crops leveling up faster than the diamonds. And last but not the least, refrain from breeding. So wag tayong FOMO, fear of missing out. So marami pang chance dan. We're still on the beta phase. Um, I think baka Q3 or Q4 maybe 2020 pa yung release ng full game. So, madami pa tayong time to experiment and learn from the game. So, that's about it for today. Again, this is your community cat, and if you like, please don't forget to hit subscribe and the share button. Thank you, and bye bye.